we'd like to go over a few questions in reference to your company. First off, what's the name of your company?
The company is called Grow, Inspire, Sparkle.
That's cute. Why did you choose this name?
Well, I chose this name because in my own personal life, I had a lot of trauma, and going through recovery and therapy and a lot of self-coaching, I was able to grow past the trauma. And I noticed that because I started to grow, that it inspired people around me, and they were interested in, like, you know, what did I do to overcome some of these traumas that I went through, and some of them were as traumatic as rape at age 11 and some other sexual abuses and other abuses that I encountered. And I noticed that even with women that I had worked with previously through recovery and other coaching, coaching practices and situations, that those women, once they became, more healed and more self-esteem, self-esteem increased, that they just had a whole new, like, pep in their step. I noticed they were, dressing differently, carrying themselves differently. Their whole countenance changed once they, started to heal and started to grow. So that's where the sparkle comes in.
Oh, that's awesome. So what is the company all about?
So the company is actually a virtual business for, I'd say, 80% of the company's practices are virtual, and that is coaching. So Grow, Inspire, Sparkle does individual coaching for women of color, group coaching, and then the other arm of the business is a subscription box. And I call it self-coaching in a box, because in that box they're going to get a book, and the book is by a woman of color, an independent author, which is one of our values, and they're going to get online training and other items in their box to keep them growing, to keep them inspired, to inspire others around them, as well as sparkle.
That's great. Why do you think this company is important?
Well, I think in the Black community, there's still, I'd say, some stigma around seeking out therapy, seeking out recovery, seeking out self-improvement in general. There's sometimes still some stigma around it. And I speak very openly about the trauma that I went through. I speak very openly about being in recovery, seeking out coaches, all of these things, because it's so needed in our community. And the reason why this company focuses on Black women is because there's still the stigma around just talking about these things, traumatic events. So many times people tend to sweep these things under the rug, and we need to talk about them. One of my Bible verses that that really just sticks with me and what I've been through is, you can't heal a wound by saying it's not there. If you don't deal with it, it's going to deal with you at some point, right? So it's really important to talk about it, to face it, to deal with it. And through Grow, Inspire, Sparkle, we help women of color do that.
Oh, great. What are the goals for the company?
So the main goal is to reach at least 1,000 women of color by 2024. Reaching them through coaching, group coaching, or even through self-coaching by subscribing to the Grow, Inspire, Sparkle box. So that's the goal. We want to reach at least 1,000 women by 2024.
That's a great goal. Hopefully you'll reach it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.